Right, abusuo mo bibia kwa ban fambra 2K news and blogs so YouTube so ase abusuo for yaba as usual ensem ahodo a ekoso e Ghana say no ana de beso me ahefo ene atifo nyanya na bisam no ka say no eya ade se ensem bi aba betodwa abusuo asa ensem we ne nkofo ahya ase etwe eye ensem isre ne abasa ese ne o ma bi entwa yi na e wasa san so ana eba abusuo ni nyina ne say ene say John Dramani Mahama an appointment say wo yi nkofo bi afiro mo dwumadi o mo dim e de nkofo bi aba ba ehye ne ade ade na abusua we de wa bawuram e wo eye Ghana ba bia chese ye kora ye sika nyina o man ni nyina e de sika ekugu mekere eye Bank of Ghana na abusua ya de so kopiem e wo Bank of Ghana owura enkane na wo di ne dwumadi e wo honom mekere Ernest Addison abusua say no me no ka say no info aba betodwa ne say John Dramani Mahama finally wa pam no e de na free a Bank of Ghana hono ma he say no nipa ode na kwa akwhye se ondi dwuma emfama no e Johnson Esiama na abusia eno ana macha se nkofo bi e kasa wo ho comment ahodo bi e ba na me mpese me kasa be tente be ko nya kwa akwhye sa ensemu nyina enchire mu John Dramani Mahama na botaye ene senti a why sir a changes we ne abusu am person kasa betente be ko ne akwa akwaji sa nsemu nyina nchirem e de aba meso so daruma obu ne ndi kwa zonya subscribe mfama me na wa subscribe e de ama me channel ne din 2K news and blogs meeting e de kwa me gentle.
Some of these excessive inquisitions and then leading to distraction of tables in parliament, exchange of words, provocative words, etc., and then saying that that's part of the vetting process at this point in time. Is that what trying to find the best material as they are nominated by the president to fill ministries?
I'm trying to. Good morning to our
good morning. Your own commentary so far.
I'm trying to place your question in a certain context. That the president would have to pick people from, according to the law, from parliament. And in picking them, he needs to know their character, right? And if this is the character they are showing, is it right for the president to pick people like that? Is that where you're heading for? Is that what you mean?
I'm asking if that should be the way.
Well, what does the Constitution say? It's the Constitution that determines where the president should pick his appointees from. But let me add something to what my brother said on the salt. Yes, Ghana is behind Senegal, but the crystals that Ghana has is much better than the crystals than Senegal. Yeah. So we have a much better price for our salt than Senegal does.
Both domestic and industrial
Both domestic and industrial salt. Now, gross disrespect. First point of call, the parliamentarians have not respected Ghanaians.
One side or both sides?
Both sides. The parliamentarians are not there because they are handsome, because they are beautiful, because they have brains in their head, because they don't have brains in their head. They are there because of the people of Ghana to serve. And it looks as if they haven't learned from the debacle of 2020. That is the most painful part of all. And it looks as if it is a place of entitlement. We've been voted for, so it is our entitlement to do whatever we want to do. It is wrong. Very wrong. It's gross indiscipline. It's ludicrous. It's disrespectful, absurd, and preposterous for them to act the way they were acting yesterday, unfortunately. Even to the point of fisticuffs. They are the ones who were asking the nominees their profession, didn't they? And you got this degree in this, you got this degree in... Most of the parliamentarians there, do they not have degrees? Are most of them not lawyers? That, at a point when the time was going, because you see, one thing they should remember is that they are vetting people where Ghanaian public too is watching. So the time duration should be structured. I stayed in the office till 11 yesterday just watching. because I didn't want to miss anything, especially when I knew it would be a discussion for this morning. People have to sleep and wake. There has to be a time limit on it. And why do they keep putting more people in to be vetted? They were supposed to vet 3.
No, yesterday, Samukujetu was supposed to have been added. I think it's the long hours.
No, they added. Originally, it was 3 people. Then they added. They added that, I think, 5 or 6 people. And the time was going. Why? Was there a particular reason? Had the president put some challenge on them to finish the vetting quickly? Was that what it was? Why would they vet people for so long a period? Because look, human beings, after a while, you lose concentration. After a while, your body faculties go into a certain kind of way. You are not as fresh morning when you get to night. That's why we go to sleep, isn't it? For the body to rejuvenate itself. Why did it go for so long? But I would have thought, if they wanted to stop, and NDC wanted to go on, and MPP wanted to go on, shouldn't it be leadership going into conclave? Couldn't the chairman, couldn't the ranking, couldn't Dafia Mapo, those leaders there, couldn't they tell the people of vetting, we need to go into conclave to discuss a few matters. Go and discuss it and then come back and tell us. Couldn't they have done that? That they had to exhibit what they exhibited on the floor of Parliament? Was that right? And I asked the question, and my brother, I'm not sure whether it was Prof or, I think it was Prof, when I indicated, and correct me if I'm wrong, when I indicated, do the laws of this country, do they apply to Parliament? Do they? Or it's only...
They apply in relation to the Constitution as indicated, and then also the standing orders.
Are the laws higher than the standing orders? Law of the country standing higher than standing orders?
Yes. The Constitution is supreme.
Okay. So, was the police there?
What's your point?
Was the police there? Did we see the police there? Was there criminal damage to property?
Yes.
Okay, so let me go to the law. And it says, in Ghana, the destruction of public property is considered a criminal offense under the Criminal Code 1960, Act 29. Specifically, Section 172, and listen to this, righteous damage to property. This section makes it an offense to intentionally or recklessly cause damage to public or private property during a riot or disturbance. So let me ask the question. Was this intentional?
Sure.
The damage that happened there, was it intentional? Okay, I'm applying the law.
Yeah.
Was it intentional? Yes. Was it reckless? Yes. Why doesn't the law apply to them? Why can't they be arrested?
So where lies the principle of equality before the law?
Well, in Article 117, you find that civil or criminal process coming from any court or place of Parliament shall not be served on or executed in relation to the Speaker of Parliament or the Clerk of Parliament while he is on his way to or attending at or returning from any proceedings to Parliament.
Is it service
We
or
are
arrest?
talk-
Except for this is 7.
We are talking about criminal damage.
I do understand.
Yes.
And so when the
criminal
action will
damage
have
of
to be undertaken,
property.
as you
Criminal
get to
damage
invoke
of-
criminal
Arrest first.
proceedings, etc., it has to go through the processes.
I
as in-
understand all that. Are their laws bigger than the country's laws?
Simply no.
Are they bigger than us?
No, but
the
their
people of Ghana.
processes.
Aren't we supposed all to abide by the law of this country? Aren't we?
We are to.
The Speaker should look at these laws. And let me ask a question. Why aren't they using the same standard for everybody?
I don't understand.
Don't you understand?
You mean for the nominees?
Why aren't they using the same standard for everybody?
I talked about that.
Explain.
You interview someone for 5 hours, you interview someone for 4 hours, and you interview someone for 10 minutes.
6.
whatever the case is. 10 minutes, let's give them 10 minutes.
It's not fair, it's not balanced. I mean,
what's the standard? What's the standard? Oh, we know you. Oh, we know you.
We don't have any problem with you. As for you, we don't have any problem with you.
Wait. What is the reason for vetting? What are they trying to achieve for vetting? Did you watch the vetting of RK, is it RKF or RFK, the Kennedy guy? Mm-hmm. Did you watch it? You see how they drilled him? Some of the questions they asked.
The works and housing.
No, the health minister in America.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Okay.
The kind of questions they ask. This is the kind of questions our nominees are asking.
We are joking here.
They drilled, the Senate committees drilled
They
them.
drilled them.
And about what she did in relation to
exactly.
the position you're
They even asked about a book he had written and earned $5 million out of it. Mm. I didn't have anything wrong with Afenyo Marking asking my good friend George, Sam George, with regards to funding. The moment Sam George told him that it was private, he just ended it there. Don't go any further.
I don't understand. Are you trying to say that Afenyo is trying to be vindictive?
No. Because I think what Afenyo was trying to bring out was to make it clear that he did not use, because he was still in government, he did not use government money to go and educate himself. That was the way I read it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But that is what the inference I got from that question. But some of the questions were irrelevant. You cannot use vetting to now
settle
political scores.
Playing of the video?
Yes, for what?
I see.
The people of Ghana have said to you, hey, Monko, we don't want you in... I mean, the vote explained itself why we don't want you. So why do you bring it back up? Or what? They're trying to satisfy President Akufo-Addo to show him that, yeah, we are fighting for you. President Akufo-Addo is old school now. What he's done is what he's done. He came, he's done his best. His best went, for Ghanaians. So why are you going back there? Now, look.
You need water?
Look, I don't need water because I don't tend to understand why these things happen. So yesterday, after all this, when they got home, what did they tell their children?
I don't know, after midnight.
Whatever the case.
Oh, you mean after what their behavior they put up there?
When they got home and they opened their front door and their teenage son was watching, they asked, Daddy, Mommy, what went on in Parliament?
Akwabo.
Will they say, oh, don't mind them? Is that what they will say? We were showing them that we also have power. Is that the meaning of being in Parliament? Because you see, right now, Anodompre has vindicated Emefa Hardcastle.
The lawyer,
yes.
CEO, Petroleum.
Yes.
Because the accusation was recorded silly.
Yes.
Are you saying that the silliness was exhibited?
Did we not
truly?
Did we not hear? When you played the video, did you not hear? What did he say?
Table no.
What was that for? You see, what really hurt my heart was afterwards when I saw the damaged microphones and the table legs being broken and having to carry the table out. Yet you see kind of toy. So it means you don't respect the Ghanaian investing in Parliament. Do you know how much those tables cost? Do you know? So I expect, in conclusion, the Speaker of Parliament to refer all of them to the Privileges Committee. And I expect the Privileges Committee to exert punishment on any of the MPs there who are found guilty. They should be suspended for a certain duration of time to show them that the fact that the people of Ghana have put you there doesn't mean you can act any way you want to act. Period.
Because, Roland, I was thinking, that is why I even left the room. I mean, we have a country, a nation that is still suffocating under the ravages of the minorities' poor economic management.
When they were in government?
When they were in government.
Okay.
As we speak, we have to do lalasula. We have to beg for our debt to be
restructured.
Yes, to be restructured so that we don't pay what you're supposed to pay.
Lalasula.
Yes, that's what we're doing globally, all over the place.
Cap in hand begging.
And what pains me, Roland, we are talking about a country that is the largest producer of gold in Africa. 6th in the world. We have 195 countries in the world. Our country, Ghana, is the 6th largest producer of gold in the world. 2nd largest producer of cocoa in the world. 5th largest producer of manganese in the world. 11th largest producer of bauxite in the world. Talk about salt. We are 2nd after Senegal in Africa. I mean, you have a country like this, and a country that has become so poor. Look at the paradox of our situation. A country so rich, yet so poor. And we elect people to go and discuss issues that would ensure the forward march of our nation towards economic prosperity. And this is what they give us in return. People that we employ, by voting for them to represent, we employ them. We pay them with our taxpayers' money. Then they go